I wish I was recording the audio when she was telling me stories. She said there was parties in here to the point where they put a motorcycle in the house and made it up into the second floor with a motorcycle. Another time she said they were partying on a patio and the whole patio just caved in.
Stay off the cuff, that's OFF. Show them bars to the worldwide net. All the drinks made yet, pass one to me. Blessed he, the old-fashioned king, the old-fashioned king.
Virginia is for Grubbers. We are back again with another old-fashioned Friday in Harrisonburg, Virginia. And today we're at the Joshua Wilton House. Also saw online it's called the Wilton House. I saw the Joshua Wilton House, I saw the Wilton House. Either way, I had 4 places on my list that I wanted to visit when we came down to Harrisonburg. I did a lot of research online. I put a post up on Instagram and Facebook, asked people, hey, if you're from Harrisonburg, you've been to Harrisonburg, if you went to JMU, where are some good spots where you can find a dope old-fashioned? The person who recommended this has never been to Harrisonburg. They didn't go to JMU. It was my mom. She somehow found this place, sent it to me. I saw the picture of the outside of this place and I was like, we're in there. If you just tuned into our channel, we are Virginia is for Grubbers. We review old fashions every Friday off of 4 things, 0 to 3 on appearance, first sip overall taste, 0 to 1 on overall ambiance. We're gonna start with this appearance first. Massive glass, the biggest glass we have had so far. Chic glass, giant piece of clarified ice. Also the first place that had clarified ice in Harrisonburg with the stamp, a little bit of the orange swivel peel there, and it was smoked. I said in this many episodes, I'm a sucker for the smoked old fashioned. Just the whoosh, and the smoke comes up. It's just a beautiful thing. I like watching them do it. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like they put a lot of time and effort into it, and those small details add up. Off of appearance, it has everything we want. We want clarified ice. We want a big glass. We like if you go a little bit extra on top of the clarified ice. They did that with the stamp. Listen, I'm gonna go high. It's not gonna be a perfect score, but it's gonna be as close to as perfect as you can get on this channel, and that's a 295. We're gonna jump into this first sip. Joshua Wilton House, the smoked black walnut and vanilla bean old fashioned. Oh man. Oh. This makes me so happy. The first 3 we did were pretty much riffs on old fashions. They were all good, they were all solid. These small details, I promise you, I've been doing this 4 years every Friday. They add up. Insanely clean, very well balanced. They're using Rittenhouse rye, I believe. Smokiness is there, it's not overbearing. It's just like the clean, classic old fashioned that is insanely well balanced. We're gonna jump into ambiance in a second, but I like drinking a nice, clean old fashioned when I'm in a nice, kind of like gentleman's lounge, you know, and that's where we're at right now. So first sip, we're gonna go high. And when I say high, I mean the highest of the high. Full 3 off first sip. We're gonna jump into this overall. We're gonna talk about the ambiance here at Joshua Wilton House. Here we go. I usually just jump right into the ambiance. I don't even do a second sip, but it's so good that I just like kind of craving it. Joshua Wilton House, located right here on South Main Street in downtown Harrisonburg, Virginia. Let's just skip away from the first 3 that we did, which were Jimmy Madison's, the Tequila and Taco Bar, and Clementine's. So it's a short walk. It was like a 4-minute walk from Clementine's actually. It's a beautiful, old, historical home. When you see it, you just think it like, oh, this looks like a beautiful historic house. Many people not knowing that it's actually a restaurant. Not only is it a restaurant, but it's a very chic, sexy, and fine dining restaurant. They have a beautiful outdoor patio. When we walked up, I said, if this place doesn't have clarified ice, no place is gonna have clarified ice. Because on the outdoor patio, even the outdoor tables were clothed up. That's when I knew, okay, this place is doing something a little different. They have a beautiful private little room that we're sitting in here. Again, it's like a gentleman's lounge. They got like 3-4 chairs up at the bar there. Beautiful selection of bourbon, Buffalo Trace, some Weller, some Michter's, everything that you would expect at a high-end establishment. We have to incorporate this part into the ambiance. I knew this place had some history. I asked the young lady that served us that immaculate old fashioned, what's the history of this place? She said a guy named Joshua Wilton, he was born and raised in Canada, moved down here, purchased this place as his family home. It was then turned into low-income housing, and it had 6 to 10 different separate rooms that people could rent out and whatnot. Later down the line, around 1969, it was then turned into a fraternity, which is insane. I wish I was recording the audio when she was telling me stories. She said there was parties in here to the point where they put a motorcycle in the house and made it up into the second floor with a motorcycle. Another time she said they were partying on a patio and the whole patio just caved in. So not only was it a fraternity, but if these walls could talk, I bet they could share some of the best JMU stories ever heard. Later down the line, it was now turned into this beautiful restaurant. Ambiance full 1. I could go a million if I could. This place is immaculate. Just off the ambiance alone, even if you don't drink old fashions, highly recommend the Joshua Wilton House in Harrisonburg. It's perfection. All right, we're gonna jump into this overall. Let's get it going. It's a clean, classic old fashioned, and there's very few things that make me as happy when it's done right than this. Let me get this.
That's crazy.
Last sip, here we go. Oh, God. It stayed as consistent as you can possibly get. That's what happens when you use the clarified ice, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we need. Not too many places throughout Harrisonburg have it. To be fair, not too many places in the entire country have it. There's very few places that invest in a detail as small as clarified ice. With the consistency, it's unmatched. I'm gonna stick to the same full score 3.0. The last Friday of the year, we go over the top 5 best old fashions of 2024. I can tell you this, I'm confident that this is gonna make that cut. The Joshua Wilton House, Harrisonburg, Virginia. Virginia is for Grubbers, 9.95. Cheers.